Hello everyone. So for today I wanted to do Roxy's weekly challenge. This was my template one and I wrote it down. I always make a template one of these types of things just because then you have a baseline. So let's get into making these. I have some like paper that I can use for collage type stuff, which I used as the background for this. I have my vocal points and some words that I can use on it. And then I cut down my papers. I just cut them down because when I realized with this one that I made it a little too big. So I'm going to have to, when I go to glue it down, it's going to be hanging off a little bit off of the page. Didn't expect to do that, but I did. So I do recommend making it shorter than 5 1/4. 5 1/2 is where this is at. So these papers are smaller, they're 5. So always make sure when you're cutting down your papers, you cut them down to size that you want them to be at. So first things first, you just fold it in a little bit. I am gonna fold this into, this is something she does with hers. So that is something we will do with ours, just to match it up with what she does. So we're gonna do our folds first. Fold in here. Make it the height we want it. Fold that and take this back around and fold this just to strengthen the paper a little bit. So again, this is all I'm doing is my folding right now. I'm doing nothing else. And then we'll get going with our gluing. It doesn't matter what type of paper you use for these. Again, that don't really matter too much with this series. So now I'm going to glue these small pieces down just to have them glued down already. This is a great way to mass make and have a bunch of ephemera done up for future journals. And that's the point of this, is to have some future ephemera ready to go for future journals. This one's coming up. They don't have to be straight. They can be crooked. It's okay. All right. First things first, we're gonna add this background paper to it. Now I am looking to see if there's any naughty words on here. It doesn't look like it. So There we go for that part. This part we can easily add that little bit to it and this bit to it. I really like that look. So this is where I'm going to glue my papers down quick. Alright, and then I'm gonna grab one of these pieces. This one says lace, so I think what we're gonna do is add a bit of lace at the top here. See, I like decorating, as you can tell. I'm getting back into my vibe that has been kind of gone the last couple weeks. I'm working on trying to improve a little bit. It's like my style changed or something. I don't know. All I know is things have been different lately when it comes down to me and trying to create. I have been feeling like I've lost my mojo and everything, and I think doing some of these weekly challenges really helps me get out of my box and get me back into a normal thought process a little bit. Not sure, but that was my thoughts on it. Okay, now we're gonna glue our bottom piece down, and I don't recommend gluing this bottom piece down until you know you have everything you want on it, just because in case you make a mistake or something else, it just makes it easier. But I think the point of making these large pockets is to have pockets for our pieces, and she does this little clip with the corners. Like this. And then again, they'll just glue down on our page. So it's similar to what we did yesterday, but not all at the same time. So I'm going to put our template away. And I'm going to put this in a pile off to the side for right now, while we go to work on these other ones. So we got that piece going there, and we're gonna get this piece cut like that. And voila, we got our background for this one. What I like about this particular piece is that idea of it going from side to side. I don't know why, but I like that whole aspect of it being angled and changing sides and everything. I like it. So this one is rather fragile, and I'm thinking I want to just glue it onto a piece of paper and cut it out because it seems a little flimsy when it comes down to putting it in my journal here. So I'm just thinking, ooh, that ain't gonna work. So I'm just gonna cut it out from a picture or old book page. And this is, there were only 5 papers left in that last set of book pages that I had, so that's kind of why I just wanted to use it up. So I'm gonna get my fussy cut scissors. So yeah, if you ever have this issue, I recommend using old book page to solve the problem a little bit. It just creates that like cardstock feeling. Which I personally like a thicker piece when it comes down to going too far up like this. So yeah, it's sunny outside for the first time in like a week. It's so weird seeing the sun out, but that normally means that it's rather cold outside during the winter time. Sorry, I'm really trying to concentrate on cutting this. There we go. Ugh. But sometimes you have to make your piece a little thicker. So now we're going to stick this on here. Now, if you want to know where to glue, sometimes just doing this, grabbing your pencil and drawing across where you're going to glue, where you want it glued, then you know exactly where you're gluing it without having to be like, oh no, I don't know where to glue. You know, everything below that line or above that line is where you want it glued. then all you have to do is line her up like this, and voila, she's glued exactly where we want her glued. All right, what else do we want to do with this one? I'm thinking of roses up there. I know I have roses in this, so let's go ahead and look for some. Ooh. Well, this is like a very light washi tape type idea. Maybe I'll find some brighter ones here. I like that better. So again, I'm just trying to use the last bit of my old book page that was sitting, but now is pretty well done. Okay, then I think I want a piece there. So I have a bunch of these pieces, and I'm just thinking, this piece directly in the middle is the one I want. I really like this label. We might just stick her down here. I don't know. But I am going to make her more square-like. Cut her down a bit. Like this. And then I'm going to round the corners. Which I know seems kind of weird. Why did you use why didn't you use the original label? I didn't like the original label. Do I want it there or do I want it up here? That is the question. I think I like it better up here. So that's where I'm going to stick it. But again, you get the concept, I'm pretty sure, at this point. And part of the reason why I like this idea of stuff going over the edge, like in Roxy's weekly challenge, is I don't normally do that. I always try to stay within and try to never stick the pieces outside the pocket, you know, to have that effect with the pocket is different. Again, it's out of my normal range. But there we go. So we got 2 done together. I have 3 more that I want to make, but I'll probably make them off screen. But that's the concept of it. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day or night. Bye.